Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Star Destroyer Gaming, back here with some more TIRASPOL campaigns. So we are going to go ahead and execute our turn. And after this, we will, in the same video, we will also let the Soviets come at us and do our worst. You see this guy, the way this guy's moving around here? Sometimes if you let this red envelop, this is what he's trying to do. We don't want our guys to get cut off, so let's dig our guys in. I dig them in just because it makes me feel better, but they don't have to be dug in, just to be there. And we are going to do our best to prevent a Soviet incursion here, open the gate here, and open the gate here. Let them just waltz on in. We want them to come and pay us a visit. I'm glad we got those guys out, by the way. That was fortunate. Alright, let's dig these guys in. Put them all into position. Form a loose cordon here and let these guys punch through so that we can take advantage of them. Alright, that's very good. We're in good shape then. That sector looks good. Here, our units are already in position. Same goes for here, I'd say. We do want to manually dig these guys in. Dig them in. These guys are... You guys should dig in too. Yeah, those guys don't need to dig in. These guys are good. These guys are good. Everything there is the way I would like it to be, which is good. Let's move up our tanks to there, because when it comes to break through, this is where we'll be going through. Still not sure I want these guys to go, but let's bring them closer to the front so they can intervene where they need to. Alright, that's good. Now let's take these guys in and let these guys keep falling back. That away, out of the way of the enemy. Let's keep them loosely corralled, but not too loose, but not too tight. And here I was thinking that once they push down, you know, we can set up the cordon here probably. We want to let them push down as far as possible, so it's as hard as possible for them to extricate themselves if they realize that they're being, you know, completely bamboozled by me. So we're actually going to move these guys back. I believe we made a mistake in pushing them this far up. We're going to set up the blockade right here at the, like, you could say mouth of this area, and we're going to move all these tanks and everything else back. That's going to stay there. Yeah, we want all these guys to move back. We're going to set up like a semicircle here of defenses of dug-in infantry to let these guys hit. And let's move these guys up. This is just like administrative stuff. There you go, y'all get moving. Do we have anything we can buy? We have more fighters. So it looked at the very beginning, it looked like we were short on fighters, but now we have a whole lot. And we have the 3rd Army to call upon if we wish. Those guys are properly bombarded. Good. Yeah, we want all those fellows to be properly dug in. Dig them in there, and we'll just have a nice little fallback line of guys. There we go, we'll have it kind of go like this, our cordon. And we'll set up this AA too. Tanks, of course, we want to focus them at the point of attack. We don't want to disperse their strength, because that's no good for us. We also got to remember that we don't want the front line too clogged. We want tanks to be able to move out to their starting lines when it is time. Just as good. They're all opened up. These guys are basically where we want them. Perfect. Everybody there, I'd say, is in a good position. Let's get these tanks up to the front here. These guys are good. These guys are good. I think we're ready to pass the turn and let them try their best to exploit us. But first, I think we're also going to buy some fighters and that close support wing, because it is a FW-190s with bombs and stuff. That's a lot of 50 kilogram bombs, by the way. I mean, this is a heavy loadout. This is a great fighter. And finally, we can't buy this, but maybe next turn we'll think about getting it. Anyway, oh gosh, I almost forgot. These guys gotta go up the road. And be a mobile reserve here. Okay, all of our units are in position, so I think we're ready to pass the turn and see what the commies are going to throw at us. Here we go. They're definitely using their bombardment capability more. Using bombers, all kinds of stuff to hit us. Alright, here's an attack in this sector, something I basically expected. It looks like they only have a couple regiments that can attack, although I'm sure I can't see all the units they have in reserve. So they're probably going to supplement their attack with aircraft, so because of that, we are going to use our own. Well, we could use this. Where's our multi-roller group? Here, the 77th Fighter Wing. Well, it's kind of multi-role. We can't use these, sadly, right? I just remembered. So we'll use this because they do have these ground attack planes. So we can shoot down enemy planes and use our own ground attack planes to kill enemy already in mortars. Just snipe them. And there we go. I saw we saw there the enemy lines of indicating aircraft. Okay, this should be an easy battle, and I love this map. I don't think I've ever played this. I mean, I know what this is Gora Cavalaria, of course, and I've played this on these scenarios, but never in Army General, so this is cool. It's so weird how Grupo Sater ends up below defenses. I don't know why that is. I guess it's pure alphabetical order, except for the company commanders in the front, and they do the numbers, and then D and then G, but still weird that defenses aren't at the bottom. Anyway, that's a kind of a weird complaint. This is actually a perfect spot for 37 mil. Right there. Yeah, we basically, on this map, you have to hold the beachhead. Like, you can't sit behind the river, because then they'll win. Like, holding the river line is not enough. You have to... It's actually hard for the defenders, because you have to bring all your troops across bridges to supplement your air defenses or whatever. Okay, but this is a shorter range map, which I kind of like in some ways, because my 37mm guns are more effective, but not always something that's a positive. Good there. That's good to go. Could probably put like a Schneider gun there. Shoot down the road. Yeah, field of fire, extremely bad. That's better. We actually, I think we'll put a 50 mil there. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Okay, there we go. Cool. Very nice, very nice. You got that. We could put machine guns here too to cut up the enemy as they like advance down this. What? What? 26? That must be a glitch. They must not have meant to have 26 like, surely not. Not 26 machine guns. That's actually insane. Bro, what? 26 machine guns? That's insane, bro. Sheesh. Okay. That's crazy. I can't believe they gave us that many. That's God. There's no way that was like on purpose. Maybe a 37 mils better there. Yeah. Well, that doesn't really do much, so MG42 bunker is actually the best option. This will give us a nice fallback line. That we can use if we need it. Alright, let's not forget we have a whole rest of the map to control. And we could put our guns behind the river line, but I think here the better option is to just be very up front. There, at least, it is. Okay, trenches go burr, as always. I'll put some infantry up in there. I want to put infantry here, but if they have to withdraw, they'll have to go down across the bridge, and they'll be too exposed, and they'll be cut up, so I don't want to do that. Okay, well, our flanks are anchored pretty securely, but how about the rest of this? Good spot for a gun, I'd say there. We're gonna have to guard the flank of our positions here, like, very carefully. I will put pioneers in the woods there, and then drop infantry here. To stop the enemy when they inevitably push through there. Let's not forget about our commanders. They definitely need to be on the far side of the river, I think. Too dangerous otherwise. Okay, good spread there of guys. I'm sure that's a big road they'll come down to, so good to have some solid defenses up there. As long as we can put pioneers in these woods, they'll be like anchors for like the rest of our force, and then we'll put trenches here where we can put regular infantry. Ah, Lunesti, yes. You guys are gonna give the enemy a bad time there. They're not gonna be having fun. Put a little artillery observer there. Leader here to buff up those buildings. Okay, let's use some of those ridiculous amount of machine guns that I have wherever they are. That's so many. That must be wrong. There's no way they actually meant for us to have that many machine guns. It's gotta be wrong. It has to be. throw those in as kind of a secondary line. Make sure those boys are well staffed. I still have more defenses I can put up too, and I feel like we already have a solid, like, defensive line here. I guess we can't put them there. Okay, fine, whatever. I actually ran out of trenches, okay. Well, that's fine. How did I run out of... I must not have had that many to start with. I feel like I didn't use that many. But whatever, that's cool. Doesn't really have... view that I want, but I'll put it there anyway, because I think it's adequate. I'm gonna put that there to attract the enemy, so then this can shoot him, these guys can shoot him up, and artillery will be hitting it too, probably, if they all clump up there like I'm hoping they will. Maybe a gun pit would be better there. Okay, I feel like that defense is good. If we need to have gun pits, we can put them there and, like, place down. Dude, I don't have any German troops. This is where I put, like, SIG guns and stuff like that. Like assault guns. Pretty close range map. Pretty close range. Pioneer, go Burr. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna put it there. That'd be kind of funny though. We'll put those guys there so that we have a little bit of a reserve at the ready. Ah, and of course, how could we forget the Kaladasi? Okay, that should be good, right? Like, that should be enough. In terms of sheer manpower, I mean, although obviously I want to add more leaders and stuff. Auto Milirada. Okay, finally, our artillery observers. Last but not least. I feel like we need some defenses here. Okay, that should do it. Alright, that should work. Okay, anywhere else need leaders? I don't think so. Anywhere, anyone at all. We'll put one there. Watch, like, them just break right through this, like this is actually a bad defense. I wouldn't even be surprised. Although if they do break across in one sector, it would be really easy to wipe them out because they'd all have to come across a bridge, so that would make things really, really easy. I guess I'm just nervous, so I want to add up troops to these defenses. And we'll also add aircraft. 4 will do, I'd say. Let's get one more good artillery observer in, especially because the better observation we have, the better aircraft, you know, attacks we can call in, or the more efficient those will be. So let's launch. I think we're all set. We have good enough recon, we can see it right from the start. That's always a really good sign. As soon as they identify our positions, they'll come in. So I've got my just pause here. That's their air recon. Should actually order all of our planes to go here because that's where it's going to be. Yeah, I'm glad I ordered them into here instead of letting them chase like this. Just a much shorter intercept route. Man, I would have evac'd this thing so long ago, dude. That is a bad idea keeping them there. They're gonna die now. Wow, look at that. They all disembarked that early. We didn't get to kill any of their trucks or anything. We haven't caused them any losses.
Hell
yeah, bruh. That looks awesome. Okay, I think next we're gonna call in some of the rocket strike planes, or whatever you call them there. So we've got our main line here, kind of a secondary lighter line here, and then they kind of mix right here.
Hören Sie laut und deutlich. Ende.
Come on, where are the bad guys? Okay, we got one. By bad guys, I mean enemy planes. I guess they haven't identified us well enough yet to feel like they're ready to do that. Whoa! Work in progress? What do you mean? The game is out. Okay, now we have to play Close Air Support Simulator 2020.
Fuchs 1, einsatzbereit.
Oh man, he's gonna get through. Oh look, I was hoping that these guns would be able to shoot at it when they came in on that, but they can't. Where is that? Where are those mortars coming from? I don't see it. Okay, well these guys are big enough to play.
Was gibt's, Leitstelle?
That mortar fire coming from?
Ich habe getroffen.
Well, those guys already surrendered. That was a wash. But it's okay. We'll start dropping already down and make them regret everything. Just everything. Nothing in particular, just they'll regret everything.
Jabo bereit.
That's a mistake. Those can hit them before this can, so they're dismounting.
Was gibt's, Leitstelle?
Well, that bunker went down very, very quickly.
Medic.
There.
Gehe zum Angriff über.
We found one, boys. I don't see any of the mortar fire coming in at the moment, although I don't want to jinx it. Since there's no other targets. Oh yeah, see, this is why I don't want to like let them take their own targets, because then they won't be like orbiting in a good position to hit things like this, like planes and stuff. Nice, good gun run.
Ich lock hier oben. Ich habe getroffen. Wie lauten die Befehle?
Dude, that one's damaged. Okay, I'm gonna have it like just ground attack an enemy
Fuchs
unit.
1 greift an.
Because I don't want it to be in the field for too long, or else it might get shot down. Since it is in its damaged state.
Ich habe getroffen.
It looks like we should actually get some extra fighters too patrolling on this side.
Medic.
I really don't want to lose these rocket planes.
Bin auf Empfang.
Wait, this one's not actually damaged.
Fläche ab, Ende.
But that's okay.
Ich habe getroffen.
They don't really matter. Fortunately, they're only engaging these here, so like, they're not inflicting any infantry casualties.
Ah, 2 Schuss. Indianerfrau ist bereit für den Angriff.
Oh, another enemy bomber. Go get him, boys.
Verdammt, ich wurde schnell getroffen. Tornado.
Oh, we lost the ZB. Not that we don't have way more than enough or anything. You know what? Sure, just attack random ground targets. I don't care. Just kill them.
Tornado.
Bonk.
Gata de plecare, domnule. Indianerfrau ist bereit für den Angriff.
Ooh, kill the plane.
Erwarte Anweisungen. Der Treibstoff reicht gerade noch für den Rückflug.
Just visually inspecting for damage, don't mind me.
Dynamit in Fahrt.
I really don't want any of those planes getting through. Okay. Now let's get our artillery officers out. Commanding the gun batteries where they should be.
Toată lumea afară.
Yeah, please do continue to fire at will. They're gonna sit there all game and just shoot until they get too clumped up, and then my artillery is gonna target them until there's too many. Alright, you'll just bonk, take them down.
Wiederholen Sie, Gefechtsstand.
These are heavily armed. 20mm gun pods, 2 in the nose, 3 guns in the nose. Wow, that's actually pretty. That's a strong. Oh, I see it. Enemy mortar position. Right there. I don't have strafe it because I don't think it's going to be very effective, so I'll wait for my actual, like, oh, I have 2 more? I didn't realize that. We're going to send those in right away.
Fuchs 1 greift an. Habe verstanden. Ende.
Do we have any more? Well, these don't have any special weapons, so. These are actually classified as heavy fighters, which is, must be why they're so good at shooting down the bombers like so. Congratulations, you got one load of bombs off. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Brecher ab, Ende. Ich habe getroffen.
Bonk.
Da, domnule. Tunurile sunt verificate și pregătite.
Yeah, I don't think this is a battle where they play for very long. Or where they last for very long. It just doesn't seem to be the case to me. We're gonna probably dump the rest of our points into fighters so they can destroy ground targets. Just straight for whatever.
Ich höre. Eins greift an.
It's like a perfect shooting gallery for me. They all line up to shoot this, and then I can just wipe them out.
Lageinformation. Habe verschossen, keine Munition mehr, drehe ab. Tornado!
Nice, good job, guys.
Oh, zu lovit. Gibt es Neuigkeiten?
Oh, kill
Bodenstelle, greife jetzt an. Medic!
These gun pot armed guys are gonna make life really hard on these Soviets.
Medic!
I usually
Doar
keep them
spuneți-ne
back
ce
to
să
like
facem.
avoid them drawing fire, but I want to move to the edges now to see if we can use them to get a little bit better recon on the enemy.
Suntem pregătiți, domnule.
Same on all those guys there. I want a better view. Defense the primary thing anymore. Or protection isn't.
Indianer voraus, bereit für den Angriff. Ich habe getroffen.
Uh-oh, that's
Wiederholen
probably
Sie,
gonna get
Gefechtsstart.
bombed
Er geht in Flammen auf.
off. Oh my god, all the fighters are just converging like, hello.
Jabo bereit. Nu mai putem suporta. Wie sieht es dort mit Flachs aus?
Oh, yeah, kill the combat.
Höre Sie laut und deutlich. Ende. Der Treibstoff reicht gerade noch für den Rückflug.
Dude, oof.
Brecher ab,
That's
Ende.
brutal.
Lageinformation. Freie Jagd. Das wird was für die Wochenschau.
Yeah, lol, just keeps killing small groups of enemies. You got literally nothing else to do.
Jagdflugzeug bereit. UAD, shoot.
Just punish them whenever they show up.
Der geht in Flammen auf. Erwarte Anweisungen. Erwarte Anweisungen. Medic! Adler 1 bereit. Ne-au văzut! Se văd bolșevicii. Verificați cătarea. Verstanden.
Oh wow, they got that B phase. Congratulations
Der
for
geht in
that.
Flammen.
Do have one singular
Bodenstelle, greife
asset
jetzt
available
an.
for that ground attack roll. All of a sudden, I'm seeing a lot more enemies.
Grupa e la ordinele dumneavoastră, domnule. Der Treibstoff reicht gerade noch für den Rückflug. Erwarte Anweisungen.
Work in progress models. Quote. Okay, we'll be content with that. We got a lot of the enemy.
Am folosit întreaga muniție, domnule. Horido!
Well, actually, we didn't really get that many, but you know what? It's fine.
You are sure.
They got 0 flags. Absolute not PogChamp for them. Ugh, 2 to 89. That's like the best KD we've had so far. We lost just one of these. Wait, we lost one of these to a bomber. Why was it credited to this? I thought I lost 2. Well, anyway, maybe it'll show up in the final totals more correctly. Let's go see. I saw my artillery had also been doing some good work. Yeah, okay, this correctly marks as us losing 2 ZB-53s instead of 1. We inflicted some casualties, not a lot. A couple mortars, some infantry. We just kind of like light losses to them, light losses. Although if they're all disorganized, we might be able to push and attack them, actually. I mean, I don't know if there's any other enemies in the area, so we could just destroy them. Although the line's moving around a little threateningly, so maybe not. It would be good to, like, secure this bridge, though. I didn't consider that to be possible. I thought this would be packed with enemies, and it looks like it will be soon. But maybe those are heading over here, in which case, that's bad. It looks like they're using the opportunity to go through exploit their breakthrough. Very good, as I would expect them to. This is excellent. It's almost worth using some air recon to find out what's in here. Nothing? Something? This could have like 8 enemy pawns or none. I have no idea. Because now we're a little far away. We've lost kind of contact, so we'll have to go by the way the red's expanding. These guys seem determined in breaking through this. They don't like these large concentrations of units in their flanks. As they should or shouldn't. Let's check our losses. 4218 to 602. Excellent, excellent. And yeah, we've killed a good amount of their planes too. However, not as many as I would have hoped. So we are all set in this area. Go ahead. Fuck around and see what happens. Please push down. Especially here. Oh, look, they got some guys across. The amount that I can't see scares me, because that must mean there's a massive amount of pawns probably grouped up like here, moving down the roads or something. If I had to guess, yeah, I don't know where their spawns would be. Obviously on the roads, here and here. Maybe they spawn here, maybe they spawn here, I don't know, but okay, well, they're kind of taking the bait. Unfortunately, it looks like this guy's anchoring down the flank instead of pushing out, which is unfortunate. I don't want to see that for, I think, obvious reasons. These in just in case they do try to do some sneaky flank attack stuff. Actually, I think we might move this down here to support these guys. Alright. That looks good. What do we have reinforcement-wise? Just the 3rd Army. Okay. I think we might buy it. We might buy it. We don't need to dig them in, but it makes me feel good when I do. Yeah, they're definitely... At least 1 or 2 units are going down. Probably not a lot, though, yet. They're not really in position to properly exploit. Since they still have air control here... Oh, look at that. They put up a screen. They are really trying to extend their control there. We're going to bombard that again. Too bad they can't stop my artillery. And these guys, we can dig in now. Dig in along the road. Let's, I really want to move this all the way up here so we can establish a nice AA net. Keep the tanks moving. Dig in. Where you can, obviously. Okay, that looks good. So we want this to dig in here, dig in here. We'll have you dig in there. We'll have you dig in there. And you there. And then these armored groups. We'll actually move up 1 more to make sure the cordon's secure. Or actually, I think these 2. We want to make sure the cordon's nice and strong. So we'll add artillery just in case. But these guys definitely need to go probably around this way. Ooh, nice. You can definitely see the R1 there in the motorized recon group. I think we'll move this up to that. I think I've been going back and forth a little on those units, but now I have a better idea, I think, of what I want out of them. Let's go, boys. Keep her moving. Keep her moving. We have a good-sized Air Force, and I think we actually, yeah, we're gonna have more to buy too. It's so the planes are so cheap. I wonder why they did that. Okay, I think these guys are, I guess we'll move them up like to here, to here, to here, and we'll wait until they're needed somewhere specific. Meanwhile, tanks, of course, we're pushing that way. And these guys from now on, we're going to keep those guys dug in along this route. We don't want them breaking out into the open country, whatever happens. Okay, that looks good to me. They're all set to go. Okay, can we attack here? Let's test the waters and send this out to see if there's enemy pawns back there. Okay, so there's definitely some guys coming, but they're not there yet. And they don't have air cover. Now, these guys are going to intervene in the battle. I think, right? Because even when they're bombarded, they can still, like, participate. Howitzers. Well, we can probably overrun these with infantry. So we'll just use this infantry regiment here. And then some aerial recon planes to spot the enemy. And maybe shoot them up, but mostly just to spot. We'll use our less good aerial recon group. You know, they might actually add like serious air assets to the battle, possibly, but I don't think they will. Oh, you know, they actually might, though. Maybe we should use bombers. Okay, I'm going to use the dual-purpose group. The second close support wing. That's what I'm going to use. In case they use fighters, and if they don't, we can use them to strike these. Oh, okay. They were going to intervene, but then they decided not to. I saw them think about using aircraft there too, so good thing they didn't. Let's throw that in, and then let's use a second recon again. I was straight ready to fight a battle. Or second close support. They surrendered. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. Mine's kind of racing now. There's a lot of possibilities, I think. If we can properly, like, stun these, I don't know how many bombers we have, we could get a nice, good line set up. We only have one bomber pawn. And it's kind of hard to click on it now. There he is, okay. Oh, we can't. Second close support wing, 8th air. We have no bombers. I thought we had some bombers. This is a close support group. Okay, well, I guess it makes sense. Okay, that's kind of odd though. All right, well, I thought we could maybe like bomb them, but we can't. So I don't want to push all the way up to there. It's a little too far. But I mean, we will definitely push our bridgehead up like this. And put our HQ and artillery right behind the front line, our engineers, our everything. Nice, that's a substantial victory there. I was not expecting to have that happen. Looking at the table of organization now. 2 battalions destroyed, 6,000, so we're keeping a 10-to-1 casualty ratio. Look how many pioneers I've lost compared to everything else. I guess it makes sense because I was in the very front. Well, let's try to keep this casualty ratio up. Let's keep 10-to-1 as a rule. That was a beautiful encirclement, or I guess they just, it wasn't really me. They just attacked when they shouldn't have, put themselves off balance, and I was able to kill them. Well, these guys are in position. These guys are where I want them. These guys are here. If they need to move this guy backwards and put this in the front, otherwise they're not going to be able to attack me very well. Anyway, is that the Katusha braid that attacked me here? Yeah, it is. You can tell because it's so low on health now. At least it's not Andrushas, though. Those are way worse. Well, actually looks like a good state for me to be in. So, I think I don't have the troops to properly guard all of this. I realize that. So you gotta hope they don't break out too far. But anyway, that's the end of. Oh wait, no. Surprise! We're still bringing this in. Is there anywhere else? Yeah, here. Surprisingly, I don't know why. Here we could, but okay. Anywhere else? No. So the question is, do I deploy him at here and then move him? I guess here, and then I move him up this way. That's what I'll do. Okay. Cool. Though, as always, when they spawn, they have a very limited movement speed for some reason. Okay, y'all. Well, I think that's everything. Oh, wait, no. I keep saying that. One more thing. Not those. I want to use one of our... This. This is a bad recon. We're going to use this to air recon right here and see what the enemy's got. Okay, so not that much. They have an airborne division they're digging in for some reason. I should have clicked a little farther up. I was worried you might like run into one of these I want to know really what's here. That's my big question. But, hey, the more you know. I think, let's move this up here to seal, or... Let's move this up here to seal that gap. I don't want him there. Okay, y'all. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's the end of the video. Next time when we come back, we will let the Soviets... Hopefully, they will continue their advance here and fall more into my trap. Even if they only move, like, you know, I don't know, like... a couple of units down and still be a good situation. They don't seem to be garrisoning this very heavily. We could take it back like in one turn next turn probably, unless they move more troops down into it. But anyway, that's not what we want. We want to let them fully commit before we encircle. But that's all for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. This is TIRASPOL Gaming signing off.